Okay, so I have finished the first Hunger Games. This is probably my third or fourth time reading this book. This time I read the paperback and it is tabbed everywhere. Not like I've ever tabbed a book so much in my life. But anyways, I wrote down a whole bunch of things while going through it, but I want to show you. So here is I picked this bookmark. Between the pages of a book is a good place to be. Started April 13th, ended April 21st. It's very fast paced. It's Hunger Games. Favorite character, definitely Peeta. My favorite quote was, "Family devotion only goes so far for most people on Reaping Day. What I did was a radical thing." And of course, that is Katniss's thoughts after she volunteers to take Prim's place. Emotions while reading, I was sad and shocked. I gave it 5 stars. Basically, this is a book of the 74th annual Hunger Games. Katniss volunteers to go into the Reaping for her sister, along with Peeta gets chosen as well. Nobody steps up to volunteer to take his place. Katniss and Peeta have a connection from before, which you find out a lot more about their connection throughout the story. One of the things I found in this book is that Katniss is extremely weary of everybody. She trusts no one. No one. Not Haymitch, not Effie, not Peeta, not nobody. She doesn't even trust her mother. The only person she seems to trust is Gale, and he can't do anything for her. He's staying behind, promises to take care of her family if anything happens to her. Basically, the ending of this book, it triggers a whole lot of other things to happen, which is why you end up having Catching Fire and then Mockingjay, all of which I'm going to reread. As you can see, I'm about halfway through Catching Fire already, and I'll come back with a review for that as well. I do find that Katniss is, while people say Katniss is a hard person to like, I'm infatuated with her. I think she's very interesting. I think she took on a role. First of all, when her dad died, she took on a role that she was not meant for. And then she took on another role that she was not meant for by volunteering for her sister in the Reaping. And she just continues to take on these roles that she's not meant for and not used to. In the games, she goes and takes care of Peeta and starts taking care of him because he's sick and he's dying, and she's taking care of him. But she's taking care of him in a way that she's not used to taking care of people. She takes care of him in a way that her mother usually takes care of people. So she's not used to this. So basically, she's having to step out of her comfort zone for a lot of different reasons. And in this book, I think it's very clear that this is a very corrupt system with the Capitol. And having read the other books, obviously I already know it's gonna get worse. But those are my thoughts on the Hunger Games. I'm doing deep dives, and I'm thinking, and way more than I did before. I like Peeta talking about Katniss. You're Haymitch's favorite. You're his favorite. He's trying to save you. I mean, it's all, and the whole thing is just so, it's so sad that their world has come to this. And I don't know. Anyways, if you have any thoughts, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I am open to all suggestions of further thinking in regards to a lot of this stuff. And of course, as I'm going through the other books, I will be back with reviews and thoughts and all those things.